storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Now, storm chasers, come on and get in here. I had to give you guys this quick update from the Diddy trial before we're gonna go live later after they're officially done and go through all of the the dialogue for the day. But in the meantime, I wanted to update you guys on Don's official response to Q. Okay, then I want to get into a statement that Capricorn Clark made about Diddy. I had to come and talk about this now. And guess who else is still like crashing out? Yandy's best friend, ex-bestie. Yandy's ex-bestie is still currently crashing out right now. So let's go ahead and get into it, because after that, I gotta go and get a lineup. All right. So Don from Day 20, Don from Danny Kane, posted an official response to Q from Day 26, her ex-boyfriend, her ex-boo thing, who I am here to let y'all know allegedly at one point she walked in on him having sex with a man, allegedly. That's just what I heard in the streets, allegedly. Okay. Now, he claims that she gave him an ecstasy pill, a red ecstasy pill, and then 20 minutes later he blacked out, and there was a bunch of like phone cameras recording him, people laughing, and he woke up screaming. He was just in his shorts. At one point, he jumped in a pool. This is all allegedly, according to Q. And even in that story, there was a lot that he left out. Because you waking up crying and screaming in pain, yeah, you could have had a bad trip. But on the other hand, it really sounds like y'all put two and two together. Okay, why else would you wake up and scream in pain as a man? On top of that, y'all had to school me. Oh, allegedly, Angela. I'm just telling you what somebody told me. This allegedly, right? Now, in addition to that, y'all had to school me. I think this was last week when we did the story now, because today's Tuesday. Y'all had to school me because I didn't know that ecstasy came in red. I thought that ecstasy was blue. And then y'all said, no, when it's cut with one thing, it's blue. When it's cut with another thing, it's red. I didn't know. Listen, I ain't no drug user. So I just know from the movies. I thought ecstasy was always blue, but y'all told me it could be any color. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give this update. Let's get into this right now. So Don said, I want to be unequivocally clear. I have never drugged anyone, nor have I ever given anyone pills to take. The suggestion that I did is categorically false. If such a belief were genuine, it would be inconsistent with the actions that followed, such as inviting me into your home, introducing me to your younger sisters and family, and continuing a relationship with me. It would also be inconsistent with choosing to attend social events with me, engaging with individuals I had previously expressed concerns about, and continuing to live with or provide favors for those same individuals. Ooh, what favors? Okay, Don. Many of these actions occurred while I was not present or even in contact with you. So she's saying, if I drugged you, Negro, if I drugged you, then why was you still with me? Now, Don, this is where I got to pull you and your hair transplant and your pixie cut. Because if Diddy was so violent, why did you want to go back and work with him after? After Diddy let you go from Dirty Money when that was over, Don, you called Diddy back and wanted a mother-sucking job. So the same person who abused you, the same person who threw you in a limo van and locked you in a limo for 2 hours, the same dude who starved you, who kept you and Danny Kane up for 5 days at a time, barely wanted to feed y'all, threatened your life. So if Q should have let you go after you gave him that pill as his girlfriend, you damn sure should have got away from an employer who was whooping and beating on your ass. See, this is when I say, wisdom is fast, but you're faster. Empathy chases you, but you outrun it. And that's on your pixie cut, your hair transplant, and everything else. Throughout our time together, and even after our separation, I made a conscious decision to not share or disclose private matters or the circumstances surrounding the end of our relationship to protect you. I did this out of respect for you and your family. I told you. Did not? I told you. Did not tell y'all allegedly she walked in on him having sex with a man? Did I tell you? You see how she putting, you see how she, you got to be able to read in between the lines. You got to be able to read in between the lines. Okay? Then she says, at this moment, I believe it is essential to recognize that many people are dealing with pain and hardship. This situation is not about one person. It reflects broader harm that has affected many. I sincerely hope that healing and wholeness are possible for all involved. My intention is and always has been to move forward with compassion and integrity, and I pray that others can do the same. Okay, so I'll leave that there. In my opinion, you know, I don't really believe that Q would just make that up out of nowhere. Although what I will say is that he's still not being completely truthful. He's still not being completely forthcoming. And until Q is really ready to tell it all, you know, people gonna be able to poke holes in your story. It is what it is. Do I believe Don would have given him an ecstasy pill from Diddy? I believe you would have did whatever the fuck Diddy told you to do. You didn't have a motherfucking backbone. None of them niggas had a backbone. Y'all was all scared, which is understandable. Scared for your life and scared for your livelihood. So at the end of the day, if Diddy told you to do something, I believe you would have did it. And him being your boyfriend, he would have took it. Because it seemed to be Diddy kept people around him that didn't have any kind of autonomy over their own fucking bodies, no backbone. This is why I tell y'all, stop raising these super obedient ass children. I understand you want them to obey you, but they go out in this world and they are targets for predators. Stop raising these kids to be super sweet and loving. They will be motherfucking targets. Raise your kids to have a back motherfucking bone. Raise your kids to question things. Raise your kids to go against status quo. I know a lot of times y'all want blind obedience from your children, and I understand that, but I'm seeing like so many instances of like, don't get me wrong, you do what you got to do to keep yourself safe in a situation. You do what you got to do to make it back home safely. Sometimes you might, even as a man, sometimes you might have to take disrespect just to keep your life, but you don't go back to the situation. Sometimes you might have to take an ass whooping just to make sure you get back home safe. But these motherfuckers, I'm sorry, y'all, they was getting their ass beat, they was getting great, and then they kept going back for more. Raise your children to not be nice, to advocate for themselves and advocate for their body, and whoever don't like it, fuck them. You cannot raise naive ass kids. You just can't. That's from Q, Cassie, all of them. If y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, please keep that in mind. Okay, so that was her statement on that. All right, so moving right along. Okay, shout out to the neighborhood talk. Hold up. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Capricorn Clark gave her testimony. Like I said, we're gonna go through the testimony later today. But Diddy's ex-assistant testifies about his alleged violent nature, claims he threatened to off her on multiple occasions, including when he found out that she knew about Cassie and Kid Cudi's relationship. He told her, "I should kill you, bitch." All right. So we in week 3 of the Diddy trial. She worked with Diddy from 2004 to 2020. She was also Cassie's creative director until 2018. I really don't know what was so creative about Cassie and what were they directing, because Cassie was never no star. I'm sorry, y'all. It's no disrespect. Cassie is a beautiful woman now. She was a pretty girl then. Cassie is one of them girls where you say, you know what? Just sit there, stand there, and look pretty. Pose for the camera. Very photogenic. But it never gave brains. It never gave intellect. It never gave talent. It never gave star. It never gave none of that. She should have been a model, and then she should have like married a football player or something. That's literally what it gave. Okay. Now, moving right along from that. Capricorn claims during her time working with Diddy, she witnessed and was subjected to a lot of his violent nature that made her scared for her life on multiple occasions. She recalled a time her, Diddy, and his security were walking in New York when Diddy allegedly calmly threatened to off her over her previous association with Suge Knight. See, like literally scared for her life. Capricorn said she took that threat very serious. On another occasion, Capricorn says a very heavy-set man threatened to throw her in the East River after some expensive jewelry went missing on her watch. Capricorn says she was forced to take multiple lie detector tests for 5 days straight, and she was seemingly held hostage by Diddy security until her name was cleared. Wow. Then Clark shifted to the time period where Diddy was furious about Cassie's relationship with Kid Cudi. Capricorn claims she witnessed Diddy say he wanted to off Cudi, and she was present when Diddy allegedly broke into Cudi's house. Capricorn says during the break-in, she tried to warn Cassie by calling her, but Diddy called Cassie back and said he was going to hold Capricorn hostage until Cassie came to Cudi's house. Damn! Oh, he's going down. He's going down. Now, what was all that stuff people was talking when they was saying these people wanted that and they asked for that? Thank you. After someone is violent with me in a physical way, I'm gone. Why would you stay in that job? Thank you, where your boss is threatening you. And the crazy thing is, she was only being paid $55K a year. That's another thing about this entertainment industry where I know it really ain't for me. So many of these quote unquote positions don't pay anything. You just get to say you work for such and such. You're next to such and such. So I'm supposed to deal with your ABUSC abuse. Supposed to deal with your gadoos. And I ain't making nothing but $55K a year. And I'm up all night. I got to be available to you all times of the day. Like, are we serious right now? Yeah, okay. No, I'm good. I'll go back to the post office. After that, Capricorn claims Diddy beat Cassie senseless so bad Capricorn took it upon herself to call Cassie's mom for help because none of Diddy's team stepped in to help. Capricorn recalled telling her mother, "He's beating the shit out of your daughter. I'm in over my head. Please help her. I can't call the police, but you can." Then when Diddy found out that Clark knew of the Cudi relationship, he reportedly said, "I should kill you bitches." After that incident, Capricorn was fired by Combs. He allegedly told her, "I would never work again, and all these people weren't my friends, and he would make me off myself." Now, my thing with you, Capricorn, for your name to be Capricorn, Capricorns get to the bag. You should have been swerved around this Negro here. Y'all said casting in labor. Okay, boom. All right. Now, bottom line, this man was violent. Everyone was afraid of him. And the more and more it comes out, the more and more I would just realize he was an absolute monster and a demon. Where I get confused is how was he able to get away with this for over 30 something years? Because I'm 32. He came in the game, what, 93? Was it the year I was born or maybe 92? So that's over 32 years. Let's say between 30 to 35 years he's been in this business and he's been terrorizing people ever since he came in this shit. I don't understand that part about the industry or the high-ranking individuals. Is it Illuminati? Is it the Freemasonry? Is it all the sorcery that they have done to keep certain shit off of them? I don't know because I'm not like in that world like that. I only know what I hear, and a little bit of what I've seen. But to be able to get away with all this for 30 years is crazy. Oh, you said late 80s. Okay, so really more like 35, close to 40 years. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Moving right along from that. Y'all remember Yandy's ex-bestie? Yandy's ex-bestie then made another threat towards her. Okay. So he said, "I never have to lie. Happy Tuesday, Yandy Smith." So, what y'all think he got on that iPad? What y'all think he got on that iPad? Pictures, videos, and that's an old iPad. Like, he had to go dust that off, which means this man has been keeping evidence throughout the whole friendship, sending files to iClouds and this, that, and the third. That's a very old iPad. It's not, but let me tell you something. He probably got it on his phone too, but this is his backup. Okay. Now, Yandy has yet to respond. I'm gonna play this video that she posted yesterday. I guess this is kind of a response. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we are less than a week away from Yell for the Culture. Actually, 6 days to be exact. I have been meaning to come online, but I've been busy. We have got to stay focused, and the prize is us coming together as a community on May 31st for Yell for the Culture. It is going to be amazing. We have vendors, we have a kids corner, we have community services, we have all the things that we all love. But what I need now is for you guys to come out. I need you guys to come out, enjoy the vendors, come out, enjoy the DJ, and we have some amazing performers that have signed up. So I'm super excited for the show. We have been working really diligently, really hard. The whole team is excited. So May 31st is going to be a really nice time, right outside of my new restaurant, Cliche. So make sure you guys come May 31st, 1650 Virginia Avenue, right outside of Cliche. I got to rush to a speaking engagement now, but I definitely hope to see you all there. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. I am so incredibly grateful for just the space to be in. I'm in the space that I have prayed for. I'm in a space that I don't always feel like I deserve to be. I still say thank you. So thank you to you guys for everything as well. I'll see you on May 31st.
Now, I will say this, Yandy, you look absolutely beautiful. They're getting your hair together. With all that being said, she kind of like addressing it without addressing it. She's trying to keep it cute. She's trying to keep it about business. But here's the thing, Yandy. He's upping the ante. Okay? And he's extorting you without extorting you. But it's not technically extortion because he hasn't asked for money. But Yandy, I'm here to let you know, if that man say, hey, give me X amount of dollars and I won't release XYZ, you got that ass on extortion. She already know that. I'm sure she's been in contact with the police or the FBI. But your shit gonna get put out. I'm here to let you know. It's only so long he gonna keep teasing this shit. You're either gonna let this man back into your life or your shit is gonna get put out. So you might as well come clean, whatever he got. Here's the thing I had to learn about people discovering shit about you. Even that's like, I don't call y'all followers, I call y'all family, but subscribers, you get my point. Y'all would rather hear shit from me versus hear it from somebody else. That's what I had to learn. Y'all would rather hear shit from me about me versus somebody else that's gonna put sauce on it, that don't like me, that's a hater, that's this, that's that, that's mad they don't have access, that's gonna add on to the sauce. Then I have to address it. Then I have to clear it up. Now it's a he say, she say. So I even had to learn that the hard way myself. So I'm telling you, Yandy, I know you got an image to maintain. Listen, we know married people do married people shit. You go through shit. People step out. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to leave your husband, you ain't going to leave your husband. If he don't want to leave you, he ain't going to leave you. Tell the people what it is, whatever he got, before he release it. Listen, just whatever it is, go on, spill it. Okay, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say on that. Moving right along, congratulations to Cassie. She is in labor. I mean, I'm glad she got her testimony in, but I'm sure the stress of everything, kind of pushed this shit along. Okay, so there she goes. She's in labor. She's trading the courtroom for the hospital. Boy, I don't know who write these articles over here on TMZ, but this is crazy. And it sounds like she may be about to go into labor. So she gonna have that baby either today or tomorrow. Our sources tell us Cassie was rushed to a New York hospital Tuesday, and she is in the labor and delivery unit. Another source tells us Cassie may be having complications. Wow. So send prayers for Cassie. Send prayers for Cassie. This is extremely stressful on her, this whole trial. So I listen, I'm not surprised. She recently testified in the Diddy trial in Manhattan earlier this month, showing up to court for 4 days straight for intense testimony about their relationship. Same thing even with Cassie. The world now knowing everything about your sex life, like that had to be difficult for her and everything that she went through, and just, it's a lot. Like, yeah, the girl got paid, but at the end of the day, Cassie's never gonna be the same. And I like money like anybody else, and I even sometimes get in my bag where I start to like do crazy shit for money. But I don't want to do nothing for money that's gonna like permanently damage my body and just have me out here crazy. Like, I'm good. Okay. She had a big baby bump when she took the witness stand each day. She was spotted rubbing her belly when she left the courtroom. Cassie was about 8 months pregnant when she testified, and this is her third pregnancy. So she's going into labor a little early. She's going into labor a wee bit early. She's not even fully 40 weeks. Her husband, Alex Fine, watched her testimony from the gallery each day in court, and they already have 2 children together. So, I mean, listen, a lot of people are saying that he's going to leave her. Yeah, but she's full term, of course. So I know like the baby's safe, like she's good. But a lot of people, when you look at the comments and even like the commentary on the case, a lot of people are saying like, well, it's only so much a man can take, and he's not gonna stay with her. He's gonna divorce her and take half of her settlement money. I'm just one of them people. I don't wish that on nobody. And maybe I'm just a softie. I don't really think that's funny for a woman to be left with 3 kids by herself. And we know that Cassie is a little on the slow bus and traumatized as hell and ain't that bright. So that she needs her husband. I'm not putting her down, I'm just keeping it real. That's just me. And then I'm just like, for everybody saying that, I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he feels embarrassed to a certain extent, but he knew everything that Cassie came with. He used to work for Diddy himself. He did a little modeling. Like this is no secret to him. This is just news to us. But this is no secret for him. So if he can stick with her through everything else that she went through, the rehab, the night terrors, all of that, I don't see why he would leave her now. He already knew everything. Believe me, she told him everything. So, and he was there for some of it. So that's that. Let me know what y'all think down below. But congratulations. But yeah, that baby gonna be here either tonight or early in the morning. It is what it is. Right, not in this economy. Yeah, this is right. Wanted to unalive herself and leave him a single father. She said that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he gonna abandon her like that. So that's it for now. We will be back live later. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I'll catch you guys.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.